What is going on, everybody? And yes, just like every other YouTuber out there this morning, I'm here to talk to you about the 2020 Corvette. So unless you've been living under a rock or just completely oblivious, last night, July 18th, Chevrolet revealed the 2020 mid-engine Corvette. This is going to be the first mid-engine mass-produced Corvette ever. It's been a long time coming, and finally we get it. So I'm going to go over just some of the specs in case you did miss the reveal and just haven't even checked social media or the internet this morning. The vehicle is going to be powered by a naturally aspirated LT2 V8 engine, developing 495 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. The car is going to have an 8-speed automatic transmission, dual clutch setup, so the shift should be very good, should be very crisp. Now, Chevrolet is saying that the car will do 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. They're not giving us a specific number as of yet, under 3 seconds. So that being the case, that puts it on par with the C7 Z06, the automatic car, which was able to do 0 to 60 in 2.95 seconds and is able to do a quarter mile in just under 11 seconds. So this car should be a comfortable 10-second car, high 10s definitely, but should be a 10-second car. They're not giving out any numbers as far as quarter mile times, they're not giving out any numbers as far as top speed. We got to wait for that. They're just feeding us a little bit here and there and getting us interested, of course. I'm quite confident down the road some turbos or a supercharger will find its way onto this motor, and you will see a Z06 version, maybe a ZR1 version down the road. But even taking what we're looking at right now with the Stingray, really the numbers are pretty impressive. Anything that'll do 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds is incredibly fast. We haven't heard anything about track times. I'll be very interested to hear about track times and see how well this car does around the track, because it is actually built for the track. It's going to have 4 driving modes, much the same as the C7s do right now. It's going to have the PDR. It's going to have a rear view mirror setup, backup camera for that. A lot of technology in the car. Interior, we kind of got some shots of it, but I don't know. I think it's an interior I need to sit in. I'm not sure how I feel about it. They're trying to make it very much like a cockpit, so the center console really is going to come up to right about here, which is kind of high. I mean, might be comfortable for resting your elbow on and everything like that, and I get it, but it's almost like you got to look over it to talk to your passenger. So that's something I'm not sure about yet, but it looked interesting, let's just say that, and I'll be interested to see it in person. It sounds like it's going to have a very nice infotainment system. Basically all the bells and whistles you could ask for on this car. Another really cool thing that the car is going to have is the fact that you can fine-tune your driving modes as far as the suspension stiffness, the steering, the exhaust and everything like that, and you can program it into where it just hit one button and you can have it exactly set up the way you want, which I think is really, really cool. Another very cool thing about the car is the front end will lift 2 inches to go over like speed bumps or go into parking garages or things like that, and you can actually set it up to where it will recognize those locations via GPS up to 1,000 locations. So 1,000 locations, it will automatically raise the front end up so you can get in and do what you need to do and then lower it back down, which I think is a very cool feature. As far as the looks of the car, I wasn't really too sure how I was going to feel about the looks of the car based on the spy shots and things like that, but I gotta say, I really like it. The more that it spun around on that little merry-go-round out there, the more I got into it, the more I enjoyed it. Even the back end, I think it looks really cool. It definitely has a supercar look. Pricing, the big thing, the pricing. They wouldn't give us the specifics on the pricing, but they did say it was going to be under $60,000, so probably $59,999. But that's still a great bargain if the car is going to do what it says it's going to do. I mean, this car is going to be competing with McLarens, Ferraris, Lamborghinis at basically a quarter of the price, and it's going to be stacking up very well. And then of course, once they do maybe a Z06 or ZR1, look out, all these guys should be shaking in their boots as far as that goes. Are you going to see one in my shop? I'm not really sure. I got to be honest, right after I watched the reveal, I came out here to the shop and I started looking around at all the cars, and I thought, okay, I can sell this, I can sell that, I can sell this, I can sell that, and I'll have enough money to go ahead and buy one. My thought, pricing wise, initially they're going to be kind of high because everybody's going to want one. They're going to want to be one of the first ones to have one. So once everything settles down, a nice Z51 setup for probably right around 80, maybe 85 out the door, I would think would be realistic if the base price is going to be 60. But I think for me, after thinking about it for a little while, I would like to just sit back and kind of watch and see what's going to happen. I want to see a few out there on the road. I want some people to start daily driving them and see how they do, really use them, utilize them, get the bugs worked out, that type of thing. I want to see more numbers on the car. I want to see what it does quarter mile time. I want to see how it does around a track. They didn't mention anything about top speed, although in one little flash up there when they were doing the reveal, I did see 153 on the speedometer. So you got to think this car's probably going to be capable of close to 200 miles an hour. So the car's got some impressive specs to it. It's just a matter of will it live up to those specs once it gets out in the real world. That's going to be the question. So you never know, a couple years, maybe down the road, I might be ready to do something. But for right now, I think I just want to sit back and see what's going to happen. But I've got to say, if the car comes close to what Chevy says the car is going to do, it's going to be an amazing car, amazing bargain. And all I can say, Chevrolet, thumbs up to you. As always, P.O. Box and Instagram and Venmo will be in the description below. I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And with that, God bless, take care, and have an absolutely outstanding day.